Emotional hook opening. Imagine walking away from $25 million. Not because you're rich, not because money doesn't matter to you, but because your heart can't take one more battle. Hulk Hogan's daughter, Brooke Hogan, reportedly won't see any of her late father's $25 million fortune after requesting to be removed from his will. This isn't just about money. This is about a daughter who chose peace over profit, a family torn apart by fame, fortune, and the people who circle around both. The setup: when wrestling legend Hulk Hogan passed away just days ago. The world mourned the loss of an icon. But behind the yellow bandana and the "what you're gonna do, brother" catchphrase lay a family fractured by years of conflict. In a lengthy Instagram post Tuesday, the reality star said she had to step away to protect her heart. The story that's emerging isn't just about inheritance. It's about a daughter who begged her father to rest, who watched him push his body beyond its limits, who tried to save him from himself. The early years: Brooke Hogan was born into wrestling royalty. Her father, Terry Eugene Bollea, better known as Hulk Hogan, was already conquering the wrestling world when she took her first breath. Picture this: little girl watching her daddy become the most famous wrestler on the planet. The roar of crowds, the flash of cameras, the yellow and red merchandise flying off shelves worldwide. But fame came with a price. Growing up, Hogan meant growing up in front of cameras. The VH1 reality show Hogan Knows Best turned their family life into entertainment. Brooke was just a teenager when millions of viewers watched her navigate adolescence on national television. "Dad, can we just have a normal family dinner?" She might have asked, but normal wasn't in the Hogan vocabulary. The rise of Brooke. Brooke tried to carve her own path. Music became her escape. In 2006, she released her debut album, Undiscovered. The single "About Us," featuring Paul Wall, climbed the charts. She wasn't just Hulk Hogan's daughter anymore. She was Brooke Hogan, recording artist. But the shadow of her father's fame followed her everywhere. Every interview, every performance, every relationship. "Are you dating him because he's Hulk Hogan's daughter?" became a question she'd hear too many times. Asterisk, asterisk, the family fractures. Asterisk, asterisk, the cracks in the Hogan family started showing publicly in 2007. Hulk and Linda Hogan's marriage imploded in a very public divorce. The wrestling icon who could body slam Andre the Giant couldn't save his own marriage. Brooke watched her parents' 24-year marriage crumble. Court battles, custody fights, financial disputes. Then came the accident that changed everything. Her brother Nick's near-fatal car crash in 2007 left his passenger, John Graziano, in a vegetative state. Nick was sentenced to 8 months in jail. The family was drowning in lawsuits and public scrutiny. Why is this happening to us? Brooke must have wondered. But the worst was yet to come. The estrangement begins as Hulk Hogan aged. His body began failing him. Decades of professional wrestling had taken their toll. Multiple back surgeries, hip replacements, knee operations. While she kept the details vague, Hogan implied their close relationship, grew distant when she expressed concern over her father's health issues and begged him to rest. Picture this conversation: "Dad, you need to slow down. Your body can't take this anymore." "Brooke, you don't understand. This is what I do. This is who I am. But I'm scared I'm going to lose you. I've got to keep going, brother." The daughter, who once looked up to her invincible father, was now watching him slowly destroy himself. Asterisk, asterisk, the people in the circle. Asterisk, asterisk, Brooke Hogan requested to be removed from estranged dad Hulk's will due to disagreements with those in the wrestling icons. Circle. Fame attracts people, some genuine, Many opportunistic Brooke watched as her father surrounded himself with individuals who seemed more interested in his bank account than his well-being. Business managers, handlers, new friends who appeared when contracts needed signing. Who are these people, Dad? They're helping me with business, Brooke. But what about family? The conversations grew shorter. The visits less frequent. The text messages went unanswered. The decision, on July 29th, TMZ broke the news that Brooke requested to be taken out of her father's will back in 2023. Imagine making that phone call. "Hello, I need to speak with my financial manager." "Yes, Ms. Hogan. How can I help you? Want to be removed from my father's will? Are you sure about this? This is a significant decision. I'm sure. I can't be part of this anymore." The Hogan knows best star wasn't concerned about money. She is reportedly at peace with not getting a share of Hulk's estate. In the final years of his life. When Hulk Hogan and his daughter Brooke were estranged, she reportedly asked to be removed from his will. Brooke and her dad were estranged for several years prior to his death on Thursday. The man who once lifted her onto his shoulders at wrestling events became a stranger. Phone calls that went straight to voicemail. Birthday cards returned to sender. Christmas invitations declined. Brooke built her own life. She found love. She got married. She created a world where peace mattered more than publicity. But she never stopped loving her father. Asterisk, asterisk. The heart attack, asterisk, asterisk. Hulk Hogan's cause of death was revealed as a heart attack at age 71. Professional wrestler Hulk Hogan died of a heart attack. According to authorities, on July 24, 2025, the call came. "Brooke, it's about your father. The heart that had carried him through thousands of matches. The heart that had beaten for 71 years. The heart that had loved his family despite everything. It had stopped. Asterisk, asterisk, the aftermath. Asterisk, asterisk. Hulk Hogan's $25 million estate may spark a legal battle with daughter Brooke as wife Sky Daly stands to inherit 30%, regardless of what his will says. Now lawyers are circling. Estate planners are calculating. Financial advisors are strategizing. But Brooke isn't at those meetings. She made her choice 2 years ago. Walk away from the money. Protect her peace. Choose her mental health over millions, however. She will get a small amount from a life insurance policy. It's not about the money she'll receive. It's about the relationships she lost. The lesson: some battles aren't worth fighting. Some fortunes aren't worth inheriting. Some family dynamics are too toxic to survive. Brooke Hogan looked at $25 million and said, "No, thank you." She looked at years of potential legal battles and said, "I choose peace." She looked at a family legacy built on conflict and said, "This ends with me." The questions remain. Was she right to walk away? Could she have fought for her father's attention without fighting his inner circle? Was there a path to reconciliation that she never found? We'll never know. What we do know is this: money can't buy back lost time. Inheritance can't heal broken relationships. Wealth can't resurrect the conversations that never happened. The bigger picture, the Hogan family story, isn't unique. Across America, families are torn apart by fame, fortune, and the people who surround both. Children of celebrities face impossible choices. Stay and fight for scraps of attention while navigating toxic dynamics. Or walk away and build something healthier, even if it means walking away from millions. Brooke chose to walk. Some will call her foolish. Others will call her brave, but she'll sleep peacefully knowing she chose her mental health over money, heart over inheritance, her future over her father's fortune. The reflection: in the end, Hulk Hogan died as he lived, surrounded by controversy. His daughter wasn't at his bedside. She wasn't mentioned in his final will. She won't be at the reading of his estate documents, but somewhere she's living the life she chose. A life without the constant battle for her father's attention. A life without the stress of family financial wars. A life where she defines her own worth, not by her inheritance, but by her choices. The little girl who once cheered for her daddy in the wrestling ring grew up to become a woman who knew when to leave the arena. Asterisk, asterisk. The final word. Asterisk, asterisk. Sometimes, the most powerful move isn't fighting for what's yours. It's walking away from what's killing you. Brooke Hogan made that move. She traded $25 million for something priceless. Peace of mind. Was it worth it? Only she can answer that question. But her story reminds us all that family legacies aren't always worth inheriting. Sometimes the bravest thing you can do is write your own story. Even if it means walking away from the one you were born into. The Hulkster taught us that what you're gonna do when trouble comes for you is fight back. His daughter taught us something different. Sometimes what you're gonna do is walk away. Call to action. What do you think? Was Brooke right to remove herself from her father's will? Could their relationship have been saved? Let us know in the comments below. And if this story moved you, make sure to subscribe for more untold celebrity stories that reveal the human side of fame.